Welcome to our channel. We specialize in updating the latest news on our favorite movie, The Young and the Restless. Please like, share and subscribe to receive notifications whenever a new video. Thank you and enjoy your video. The Young and the Restless spoilers survey for Tuesday, April 7th. Bother that Adam Newman will tell Chelsea Lawson that Victor Newman gave up, and that he's currently the official CEO of Newman Enterprises. Adam will say this deletes any uncertainty about what occurred in Kansas every one of those years prior. Adam and Chelsea will plan about what Victoria Newman and Nick Newman's next moves will be, and Adam will feel a passing twinge of lip service since he'll understand what drove Victor to execute A.J. Montalvo. However, Adam will take note of that if Victor were in his position, he'd most likely have utilized the data furthering his potential benefit, as well. Meanwhile, over at Newman Enterprises, Victoria will rant at Victor, telling her father to dig into Adam's story and expose him as a fraud. Victor will refuse, and Victoria will note that it isn't like him to back down from a fight. Victoria will fume that Adam will just keep asking for more, and Victor will tell her not to get emotional. Victor will say that he is enraged too, but that he has a plan. Victoria will go on, complaining that she is going to be publicly humiliated, and Victor will say that they'll tell people she's still recovering. Victoria won't see any good explanation for them not to fight Adam on this, but Victor will ask her to abide by his wishes. Ultimately, Victoria will get exasperated and leave, heading back to the Newman ranch. Once there, Victoria will fill Nikki Newman in on what has gone down. Nikki will be floored, and she'll beg Victoria to stay and talk to Victor again when he comes home. Victoria will refuse, saying that she isn't staying at the ranch any longer. Nikki will wonder if perhaps it's not possible for Victor to prove that Adam's lying, or if Victor wants to stay quiet until he comes up with a plan. But Victoria won't think there is any good reason for Victor to give Adam power, and she'll be incredulous that Victor seems to be playing right into Adam's hand. Finally, Victoria will agree to stay at the Tack house, but she'll be clear with Nikki that she isn't going to let Victor hurt her again. Later, Victor will return and talk with Nikki alone. Nikki will inquire about the claims that Adam is making, and Victor will note that Adam has done his homework, but he'll insist that he had nothing to do with AJ's death. Nikki will question why Victor is giving Adam control, and Victor will deflect the question. That will upset Nikki, who will insist that Victor not push her aside. Victor will urge Nikki to let him handle this, and he'll state that he knows Adam better than anyone, and that things might get ugly. Again, Nikki will ask why Victor is caving to Adam's demands, and all Victor will say is that Nikki should trust him and that he'll protect his family at all cost. Certain things are better left unsaid, Victor will say, which won't be enough for Nikki. Nikki will leave the room in a huff. Next, on the new episode of Y&R on Tuesday, April 7th, Theo Vanderway will spend some time with Dina Mergeron in the Abbott living room. Dina will be unresponsive as Theo talks happily about her ambition and the life she led. Lola Rosales will arrive with flan for Dina, and Theo and Lola will talk to Dina and to each other gently, while Theo feeds Dina some flan. Dina will even perk up a little when Theo mentions a particular hotel in New York that he and Lola will visit on their trip. Theo and Lola will then have a cute conversation about Theo's cooking skills, and while this is going on, Kyle Abbott will slip in the door and take in the scene, clearly upset by Theo and Lola's affection for each other. Soon, Kyle will make his presence known, and Kyle will say that he doesn't want his grandmother to be overwhelmed by too many visitors. Kyle will ask Theo to step aside, which will lead to a heated argument during which Kyle will accuse Theo of using Dina to score points with Lola. The argument will escalate, and Dina will cry out, "Jon Stewart! No, no!" At that point, Jack Abbott will rush in the room, angry with what he finds. Lola will take off, but Theo will stay, and once Jack gets Dina settled in her room, he'll come out to the living room and angrily berate Kyle and Theo. Jack will be fed up, saying that he thought he made it clear that Dina was to have peace and comfort in the time she had left. Jack will rail that Kyle and Theo took this thing between them into the office, into public, and now into his home, and that it is enough. Jack will fume that he wants both Kyle and Theo to leave now, and that they'll bring this to an end tomorrow at Jabbit. Comment from the audience. I don't think it's Adam that Victor is protecting, I think it's Adam's mom, Hope. Victor would go to any lengths to protect her reputation. I think AJ came on to her and she pushed him away, then he fell to his death. Adam and Chelsea are disgusting dirtbags who need to leave and never return. I think that Adam accidentally killed his best friend's father when he was a kid and Victor covered it up. Nick should file for full custody of Connor. I think Adam is a total scumbag, that goes for Chelsea as well. I know Victor must have been protecting someone about the murder. Also, I don't know why Adam got away with trying to kill Victor with the meds when he was sick. I wonder if it's too late to bring charges against Adam for attempted murder. Adam is consumed with hatred for Victor and the rest of the family. It really makes Adam an ugly person, inside and out.